Greetings to everyone out there and welcome back to Around the Clock. Alright everybody, Nintendo has confirmed some exciting new Switch 2 controller updates, so let's get into it, starting off with the video that you see on your screens here with the Switch 2 charging grip and the Joy-Cons. Now, this video comes from the Nintendo Today app, and you can clearly see that on the back of the charging grip, it has the GR and GL buttons just like the Switch 2 Pro controller. Now, it doesn't have the audio jack like the Switch 2 Pro controller, but still, having those back trigger buttons just like the Switch 2 Pro controller is a major plus, especially for people who don't plan to buy the Switch 2 Pro controller. Now let's move on to the second controller update, and this is for the GameCube controller for the Nintendo Classics for the Switch 2. Now there was a bit of confusion where some people were saying that this GameCube controller can only work for the Nintendo Switch Online for the Switch 2, but that's not true. As you can see here in this recent article found on NintendoLife.com, the Switch 2 GameCube controller is compatible with other games outside the NSO, but there may be some issues. And within the article, you'll see this question from Nintendo Life directly to Nintendo. And Nintendo Life says here, can you confirm if the new Switch GameCube controller will work on the original Switch and if it will be usable with games outside of the Nintendo GameCube Classic Games app? And Nintendo says this. The Nintendo GameCube controller is designed for use with Nintendo GameCube Nintendo Classics collection of games and is an optional way to play those games. Since it doesn't have all the buttons and features found in other controllers that can be used with Nintendo Switch 2 system, there may be some issues playing other games. The Nintendo GameCube controller can only be used on Nintendo Switch 2 and is not compatible with Nintendo Switch. So there you all have it. Now, Nintendo makes it very clear that yes, this GameCube controller can be played with other games on the Switch 2 console, but there may be some issues playing some Switch 2 games with that controller because it doesn't have the same button layout as the Switch 2 Pro controller or the Joy-Con gamepad, which is fine with me because that just means that you probably just have to remap some buttons to play certain games, or certain games just won't work with that controller, which is fine because it's an older controller anyway. So that whole thing where people are saying online that this GameCube controller can only work with the NSO games for the Switch 2, that is false. You heard it right there from Nintendo. And I'm super excited for this because I do plan to buy that GameCube controller. So with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for this video. And what do you think about everything discussed here? Please let me know down in the comment section. Also, make sure to like this video, share this video, and hey, if you'd like to support this channel financially, please consider becoming a member. The cost is only $1 per month. That's right, it's only $1 per month. That's $12 per year to become a member. Links are down in the description box below. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you don't miss out on daily Nintendo news content, because here at Around the Clock, we focus on Nintendo news content around the clock. I'll catch you guys in the next video.